Okay, I know everybody got like super ass mad when the Ghost in the Shell movie came out, the live action one, but the real reason why Ghost in the Shell even got made is mostly because of this movie, in my opinion. That's just speculation. They only made it for like 40 million, I think. Like it was a typical action like budget back then, and then it made like $400 million or $500 million. Oh, this is weird. This is so goofy. They literally start the movie out with Lucy, the first primate ever, allegedly, or the earliest discovered primate at the time. I think there was another one. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, maybe that's why this movie did so well, because I showed a bunch of footage overseas in Eastern Asia. Okay, this character sucks.
Don't get paranoid on me, alright?
Okay, this guy looks like the opening band for a crappy like Motley Crue cover band. Also, I love that this movie's like only 90 minutes. It gets in, it gets out, and then boom. This is silly as fuck, though.
And I have to study.
This is the prequel to Lost in Translation. Okay, once again, alright. This movie really does treat you like you're dumb, because it flips, like, footage to, like, Discovery Channel. Okay, I do like the mouse thing, though. That was a fun little, like, addition. Okay, this scene is dragging. I'm already... The rest of the movie is way better than this scene allows it. This movie does not start off very good. I thought it ended pretty strong. It was very interesting by the time the movie ended. Okay, I don't like country music or country shit, but she looks really, really good in that hat with the blonde hair. It's working for me. Then again, it's Scarlett Johansson. Like, most looks on her look mostly awesome most of the time. So what are we even talking about? Especially in this time period. Oh, shit. Okay, see, now the movie gets started. This is when the movie starts to pick up. Like, until she figures out what's in the case, her character is actually really annoying. And you're just basically watching two idiots talk about idiot shit. But as soon as, like, you know, the handcuff comes out, you're like, okay, there's a slight shift in the tone. And then in about 2 minutes, it gets way more tense, and then it goes crazy. So, you see, yeah, this footage, like, this is all, like, random nature footage. It's just kind of saying the same thing that we're seeing right now. She looks nervous, like she's going into a lion's den, which we kind of already know. Like, if she's carrying a briefcase that's crazy and, like, you know, important enough to be handcuffed to her, like, you know that the situation's at least a little bit tense. So the movie kind of already telegraphed that without all this Discovery Channel's shenanigans they're trying to throw at us right now. It's not the worst choice in the world, to be fair, but it's just it's odd, is all I'm saying. It's very odd. Again, this movie has some fun parts. This opening is just kind of stupid, though. A short movie can feel long if it's really, really bad, but a long movie can feel short if it's really, really good. And if you don't believe me, watch Avengers Infinity War. That movie flies. All right, now the movie gets going. Now we're in it. Now we are in. We are ready to go. We got the gangster showing up. It's getting crazy. Scarlett Johansson is looking like, oh. Okay, again, the nature footage. Why? Oh, there we go. Okay, the movie, all right, the movie is in full swing. Now we know what's up. Yes. Again, the footage, why? Okay, I will admit, the editing is fast-paced. If they're gonna stick us with this Discovery Channel bullshit, they are moving it along. This movie does keep it moving. I will give it some credit. Also, interesting choice that they decided to put her in leopard print in the 20 teens or 2010s, whatever you want to call them. Then again, she is hungover from a night of partying like a moron, and she's dating that idiot guy with the ridiculous cowboy hat, so whatever. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's good sound editing right there, because she did not throw up right there. You heard you heard it. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not like good like I want to see it, but it's well done. They portrayed that well, even though she clearly didn't throw up. Look, her face is clean. Like, what is that? That was a post-production choice. That was not when they were filming. Old boy. Literally. Old boy himself. I think that's awesome. This guy hasn't been in, like, really anything except this, Old Boy, and, like, 2 other things, as far as America is concerned. That was a nice touch. Oh, he just dropped the on the floor. And this is just wasteful. Why doesn't he just wash his hands in the sink?
You speak English?
Plausible first question.
Lo poco español.
Okay, alright. She's panicking. It's understandable. Okay, I don't know. I don't remember this guy's name, but he is hella intimidating. When he just, like, stares at you and has, like, this emotionless, like, ghost face, it is kind of intimidating. Okay, this movie is automatically dated because everybody has smartphones and everybody can just translate now. They had to call the concierge guy. So, it's kind of funny. It adds a little humor, though.
Do you speak English or don't you speak?
Oh, this is good.
Studied 1 year at International High School in New York.
Yeah, because our public education system is enough to help you speak English after 1 year. That's the joke. And he just leaves her the code and just dips. He's like, that thing might explode. I don't know. You're expendable. The translator makes it funny because he's taking it so unserious, and the guy's like clearly like just ready to like ice this anytime he feels like it. I like that touch of her thumbnail polish is like kind of half like her thumbnails are like all like cracked, like the polish isn't really on there. Nice touch. It shows that she is not well put together right now.
Describe the contents of the case.
It's blue magic. Okay, I forget why are they not letting her go again? Oh yeah, it's because I use her as a mule. That's why. That's a pretty half-assed way of breaking that up, isn't it? He could at least use a card. Okay, somebody break me off a piece of this, by the way. This is how he feels after he gets, like, supreme head. He just, eyes roll in the back of his head, and then he just laughs. God damn, his teeth look disgusting.
Mr. Zhang wants to offer you a job.
Not so much of an offer as, you know, forced trafficking.
We will have to wait for...
And now we revert to Morgan Freeman doing a narration of nature. Okay, see, this is where the Discovery Channel footage would come in handy. Now here we have the deer getting absolutely mauled by a lion.
10% may not seem like much.
Okay, again, I think you only use 10% of your brain at a given time, but you use all of it at a certain time, I think is what the actual reality is behind that. That whole we only use 10% of our brains thing, that was like kind of a selling point, like headline somewhere. I don't know where that started, but I know it's not correct. And what is this f***ing music? This is in the middle of a sci-fi action movie, just mind you. This movie's so odd. Like, it's so odd.
Did not invent the sonar.
In other words, Mother Nature does a lot more than humanity can. You're gonna get a lot of shitty Morgan Freeman impressions, sorry guys. One of the few tools I have in my box is a crappy impression. See, this movie is so perplexing to me. It's got a little bit of everything. It's got scary drug crime thriller stuff. It's got some sci-fi shit. It's got some action stuff. It's got some, like, crappy romance stuff at the beginning. That's a good camera shot. Like that. That little side. Oh, that's cool, too. Oh, this is... And the movie has a smarmy British guy in it, of course, because Luc Besson is French. There has to be an evil British guy somewhere in there. She's just like, what the f*** is going on? You didn't harvest my organs. You harvested a bag inside of me, though. You're still messing around with my guts in a bad way. Like, what are we talking about here? Okay, and the you know, uppity British guy is slightly effeminate, of course. Typical French filmmaker. Here, this paperwork will enable us to make lots of money and for you to possibly not die.
Bon voyage.
Of course, a smarmy British dude would say something like that. It should have been Jimmy Carr, though. I know I don't know how big he was at the time this came out, but... And now we go back to Morgan Freeman announcing how the human race will continue to function. Okay, once again, nature documentaries.
In other words,
the funds they paid me for this film were sufficient for me to act in it. And this. They just show a bunch of animals just boning. Like, okay, that's funny. How they're showing like a couple in LA, but I mean, still, the choices in this movie are like so weird, but it made money, so and now we got birthing stuff. Okay, because that's just, again, this movie's weird, but like, I'm cool with it, you know? I don't hate it. I don't hate this movie at all. It's just very, very odd. Okay, now Lucy is slowly turning into the Lucy, but she's still kind of her annoying self. But she's in a more serious situation, so she's not quite as annoying. So you can kind of see the progression of her character. It's not poorly done. This is kind of horrific, if you think about it. This is like some shit out of Hostel. I'm pretty sure this guy gets, like, exploded later. I think she just Dr. Manhattans him. Something messed up happens to this guy. I don't remember what. Oh, and he hits her. Yeah, not cool. Although, this is the reason why the movie happens right here. So, we kind of needed that douchebag character. Yep, well, it has begun. She might as well have got bit by a radioactive spider at this point. Although, this scene is pretty wild. How she, like, goes through this weird, like, bodily transformation. They did do a good job of displaying how, like, this is going to affect everything in the world, not just her, kind of. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's nothing that would make her eyes look like that also, but it doesn't matter. So what? We're having fun. We're doing some sci-fi. We're doing some purple cells that are flying through some shit. We're having some fun here. We're watching Scarlett Johansson jiggle in more ways than one. Now she's jiggling up a wall. Maybe that's half the reason why the producers made this movie. They just wanted to see ScarJo just jiggling up a wall. It's like that scene from Scary Movie 2, except way less sexy. Because she's actually trying to play it serious, as she should. Oh, that's a good shot. That's a cool shot right there. That's an interesting shot that you don't see in films, though. See, it's stuff like that that makes me not dislike this movie. Well, like, we don't see this kind of shit. Okay, it's cutting a little bit back and forth. Again, the edit, I don't dislike the editing. because it's very fast-paced, so it makes the movie feel like it's going. A lot more than at the very beginning.
to revolution.
Well, it takes a lot for one idea to reach, you know, a revolution, if you will. Because there's billions of ideas and only a few of them take hold of, you know, millions of people. Which is how you get ideologies and such. This movie does have some, like, concepts that they try to touch on that are really, really deep. This movie did, like, swing a little bit, but it didn't follow through with the theoretical side as much as the action sci-fi stuff. Which is, again, interesting choice. Not knocking it at all. It's just odd. Okay, is that even remotely correct? Like, if your brain chemicals move around enough, if you lose enough of it, you become, like, telekinetic? That sounds like complete
100%?
Okay, he's acting like that's the craziest question that's ever been asked. That question gets kicked around the office, I'm sure. But it's for the movie, it's for the script, it's whatever. Oh, this is cool. How immediately after she gets the drug, she starts to act the way, like, she starts to have perfect posture, like I should have right now, but I don't. She sits upright, and she's like, she's poised. She's a different person now. Her character is officially shifted. And that's kind of the signal. I kind of like that. Again, this movie is not without some interesting ideas, you know? It's just, it's difficult to decipher between this and the weird Discovery, you know, footage. Okay, once again, proving how men are stupid. The second they see a woman open her legs a little bit, they think, oh, it's game on. Oh, nothing nefarious could come out of that. Not at all. She's not a prisoner that we're trying to hold on to and make sure that she doesn't escape. Not even a little bit. This f***ing idiot. Okay. This is cool. That was pretty cool. How it took like 5 seconds for her to escape this situation. Just going on my hot girl walk. Oh, that's it? Oh, I thought that guy got killed in a way more, like, intense fashion. Also, this is kind of a good point. Like, if I was in captivity for a while, the first thing I would do is just eat every bit of food I could get my hands on. That is not enough water, though. She needs to drink more water than that. This might be the only thing that I thought maybe they could have elongated this a little more. She's kind of invincible already. Like, not literally, but she is already in the phase where she doesn't feel pain. So it's like, I don't know, the stakes shift very, very quickly. Again, interesting. Okay, it looks like she's carrying a bowling ball bag, but that's all right. through a steel mill. There's nothing weird about that at all. This is, okay, she just ices this guy. Okay, so she just kills people like it's nothing. That part, like, I don't understand that part. Supposed to be the good guy, and she just killed that guy. Maybe that's showing how, like, not partial she is to people. But then again, she has, like, memento moments with people, like she's doing right now, so, I don't know. Again, this movie's a little bit confusing, but it's fun. Yeah, see, now she's turning into, like, straight-up Dr. Manhattan mode, or Superman, if you will. Like, she can just hear everything through the walls. I actually do like this choice that she's more and more monotone because she's less and less emotional. I do think that's, like, the correct choice for what they, you know, chose to set up in the film. I don't know why I keep saying film. The movies were digital by this point. I actually kind of like that shot, the way the contrast looks with the red and the green and all that. This is actually kind of a well-lit shot. I like the way this looks. And this shot's still going. Oh, this is all one shot. Oh, it cut right there. Oh, that was cool, though. That was all one shot.
I need help. It's urgent.
Okay, she does not need to do this. Coming up in a second here. Yeah, like why? She just kills the patient that they're working on. Again, she's supposed to be the good guy, but really?
Cortex on the right side of the spine.
Okay, I get that. So he was already dead anyway, but like, why couldn't she have just said that instead of killing the person? Like, that was kind of unnecessary. Okay, also plausible. Somebody would faint in this situation. Okay, I love how he's telling her to calm down when he's the one that's tense and she's the one that's like relaxed voice. It's ironical. Even though ironical is not a word, you know what I mean? This is really interesting. The last bit of her humanity, she's using it on her mother. But I like this scene a lot. It's actually pretty good. It's a little weird because she talks about breast milk, but other than that, it's good.
I can feel the rotation of the earth.
I wonder if this is possible with the human brain's capabilities.
Of your milk in my mouth.
Okay, that's where it gets a little weird for me.
1,000 kisses that I can still feel on my face.
Wow, I felt that actually. She can feel every hug she's ever had with her parents. Like, I can feel the emotion in this scene. Like, she's actually doing really good. That's a fucked up scene. But, like, kind of in a good way. That was, like, an entire lifetime of emotions speaking to her mother, and I actually, like, I believed it. Like, and that was all one camera shot, too. That was actually kind of impressive. This movie, it has highs and lows. That's one of the high points, for sure, though. That's cool. That's like some Neo from the Matrix type of shit, where she can, like, see the code in the plants. That's cool. Not 100% original, but that's, so honestly, at this point, so what? Most movies are not original. 5% of every movie comes from something. It's impossible not. That's a cool visual, too. And that's also cool, how he's, like, getting tatted up while it's like a day at the spa for him. Like, that's how you know he's the bad guy. Oh, there we go. Done. And at first you're like, why is she shooting at the door? But then you're like, oh, she can see through walls. Yeah, see, she just goinked out those 4 dudes like it was nothing. She's basically immortal already. So it's like the stakes are kind of gone, but the curiosity is just like, how far can her powers go? And that's kind of where, like, the interest in this movie lies. At least for me, at this point of the movie. Oh, this scene goes so hard. Oh, there it is.
Grinding under the skin?
Under the skin? Reference of another movie she's in? Huh. She's so robotic now, and I like that choice, because she's like, her emotion, she's realizing emotions are useless a little bit in this situation.
Does that make any sense?
Does he speak English? I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Okay, so basically, so she didn't even need to do any of that. All she needed to do was just Professor Xavier his skull, and then she could have had the answers. Those special effects are pretty good too, by the way. There's some interesting visuals in this movie. Both good and bad. Not just the silly Discovery Channel shit. And she has to say it out loud for the audience in case it's not obvious.
Paris.
Does she want to unlock the memory of him when he meets his daughter after being locked up for 15 years? I don't think so. That's a good shot. Ah, here we are, Morgan Freeman again.
I'm exhausted.
I'm exhausted from carrying the weight of this film on my shoulders. That's a great shot, too. That was an interesting little bit of CGI right there. That looked like Extremis from Iron Man 3 is what that looked like.
Oh my god, his ass?
I love that ScarJo's character is like so obsessed with information that she can't even stand the silly details that her friend is saying. Samuel Norman, the most basic ass name possible. 2 first names, of course. Okay, why doesn't she just give him all the answers known to man? Because she's got to be smarter than him at this point, right?
Dominoes. I'm colonizing my own brain.
That's an interesting way of putting it, but okay. Well, you see, they pay me extra to look confused on camera, because typically I come off as a wise old man.
You can control your own metabolism.
So basically, she is she is her own GOP-1s.
Telephone.
Okay, we get it. She knows how to control the internet, basically. It's also a little f***ing scary, don't you think? Because he doesn't know who this is. Like, she could be crazy.
I'll be at your door in 12 hours.
All business, no fluff. Which is kind of why this movie is 90 minutes long exactly. It's all business, no fluff. Or at least that's what it pretends to be.
Eat organic. You'll be okay.
Okay, basically, Scarlett Johansson's character is essentially what AI is going to do for all of us. It's going to let us know what's going to happen, bad things that'll happen in our body before we even know it. Okay, and now she just randomly... Yeah, she just becomes Mystique, essentially. And she gave herself bangs. Of course she would. Okay, this guy is nobody knows who the hell that guy is, but he is a super lucky dude. Because this guy is a nobody, and he basically gets to kiss Scarlett Johansson later. And it's not even an important part of the movie. Okay, it looks like she was making that animal scared, but I hope that she wasn't. Because she's losing her humanity, and part of being a human is caring about animals. Okay, see, now the movie feels like Snatch, or Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, or like a rock and rolla, like a Guy Ritchie movie. Now it seems like a fun crime romp. Man, that guy's got a big-ass nose. And now that is just going back to, like, Matrix-level stuff.
Yes, of course.
That's interesting. She can just distract everybody with dumb things that happen to their body now. Again, there's no stakes, but okay, look at that. There's the Matrix shenanigan stuff. That looked like the Matrix when it was, like, glitching out, but with better graphics that were from, like, 10 years later. Because that's essentially what that was.
Thank you.
I wonder why she ordered the champagne. Is it just to blend in?
To knowledge.
Oh, she's doing a toast? Oh, is that a tooth that just went into the thing? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Her body starts breaking down because it's yeah. See, now this is some weird, like, body horror type stuff. Like, this movie does a whole lot of different things, and it's really interesting. Yeah, see, like, her body is turning into the Spice from Dune at this point. Again, I don't have anything against that. It's just such an interesting choice. Yeah, she's, like, turning into a pestilence. It's really... wow. See, she's basically becoming, like, a whole other entity throughout the film. But, like, you could have made this movie about how she's, like, a superhero origin story when she gets, like, all this stuff, like, you know, absorbed into her body. But he chose to make this movie instead, you know? It's interesting. And now she's basically Apocalypse from the X-Men movies. And she's from Pennsylvania. Because reasons. Okay, she does look pretty hot in that dress. Interesting how she does this to everybody except for this guy.
They're safe.
I put them in my ass. She's like, no, it's safer in my ass. Okay, that is an interesting visual also. Okay, this movie definitely tries some things. Okay, and why is she doing that with her hand? Can't she just, like, mentally do this? But whatever. It's for the audience. It's for us as the film goers. I understand, but, you know. Okay, she can control, like, all electronics. Why does she need to, like, tune in with the frequency? Can't her... Oh, wait. Never mind. I forgot. They need to show the audience that she can hear what they say.
Hey, hey, hey!
Oh, this is cool right here. How he just slides over in a second. Whoop! Okay, how did his legs not go up when he did that? But who cares? Whatever. Again, if this movie's taken a full swing. Like, it followed through with the ridiculous swing that it took. So I gotta give this movie props. Like, it had a vision, and it nailed it. You know, however ridiculous it was. Okay, who is this guy who looks like Asian version of the Beatles? Oh, look, it's a new member of BTS. Actually, he's too old. Probably not.
I've never driven before.
Also, interesting detail. Once again, showing how her character before sucked. Like, she didn't even know how to drive. Okay, see, now it's a Fast and Furious movie. This movie tried to do so many different things, man. There's so much packed into this. It's hard not to, like, appreciate at least some part of it. If you're the type of person that doesn't like this, kind of like, oh, it's too much, too confusing, different vibes or whatever, I understand. But there's got to be at least a few of those vibes that you can connect with. You know what I mean? Like, this movie is, like, kind of all over the place, but it's kind of a catch-all as far as interest. Okay, I like this, but I think they did the Mission Impossible scene a lot better. And I think John Wick did a scene in Rome kind of like this, but without all the chasey stuff. All right, this is cool. This is cool. I dig this. This is a fun little, like, car chase scene, you know. Oh, now it sounds like a Jason Bourne movie with the music.
I don't feel good.
Well, unfortunately, you don't need to feel good in order for us to extract our product. And the other guy's big nose is just like, don't shoot. I love how he's placing it in the suitcase ever so gingerly after it's just been washed in blood. Like, why? Yeah, can't she just, like, Professor X the cars, like, out of existence? Because at this point, Lucy basically just turns into Apocalypse from X-Men, and she can just do anything, basically. Okay, I wonder why they didn't do that practically. Because they didn't have to do that CGI. They just could have taken it... Oh, okay. So they made it CGI so they could make it as ridiculous as possible. Now I get it. Okay, I don't like this guy, but I like that they made him a character and you, like, recognize him for the rest of the movie. Because you don't know his name, he just gets introduced visually, and then he's just a problem.
Give me the case.
Why is she even saying that? Why is she bothering with diplomacy? She should just, like, melt the guns into their hands. Yeah, this guy should have been dead. Yeah, she should have done that first. This is great, though, how she's just completely just unaffected or unoffended by anything that's going on right now. And they're all just wiggling like piggies in the air. Scarlett Johansson is basically the Phoenix from X-Men now. This guy's got some big-ass cheeks. So earlier in the movie, she just shot a patient who was getting operated on, but these guys get to live? Like, how does that make sense? Ooh. The noise. Ugh, the sound editing. It's gross, but it's well done. And she does not care about the blood on her hands at all. Okay, this guy. Okay, this guy is the luckiest motherfucker ever. Like, for no reason was this in the script.
A reminder.
A reminder. Yeah, all of a sudden she needs, like, human-like mementos. I think that was just for the audience. Like, the audience wanted to see Scarlett Johansson kiss some random dude. Like, oh, every random guy watching would be like, oh, maybe she'll kiss me one day. And by the way, if you think that way, you're a f***ing simp. And I don't respect you. Famous women are not concerned with you, whoever the hell is watching this, in case you didn't realize. Okay, this guy's good. He's doing a pretty good lip quiver right there. That's, you know. How do you make your upper lip quiver like that?
Hey you.
I'll hey you, my little experiment. What if Lucy's last name was Dufresne? That would make this movie 10 times funnier. Just because Morgan Freeman's in it. Oh, so you were just calling me for the sake of efficiency so the conversation could start before you entered the building. Oh, all right then.
Agent,
I know who everyone is.
I am literally a psychic telekinetic. I can destroy you in 2 seconds.
Died in a car accident.
Oh, I like that her head tilted when she said that. Like, she's, like, processing. Also, that's horrific. That she just made him go through that. That's mean. She's like, hey, that thing where your daughter died, let me just make you live through that. Like, that was a little douchey. Lucy's not the nicest character. Sorry, that's the best you can do. She's also invincible, which makes it a little fucking difficult, but also that. Okay, I love that the cops show up and the gangsters are just like, well, we're still going to put these automatic weapons just out in the open for anyone to see. Like, literally, can nobody see what's going on right there? Again, some things about this movie make no sense, but it's there for cinematic entertainment, so I'll just let it go, because it's interesting as shit.
There are, in fact, no numbers and no letters.
Okay, this dialogue is weird, but it kind of makes sense if you believe in, like, the relativity of the universe, and there is no absolutes, necessarily. If you believe that laws and systems and rules and, like, concepts, those are, like, maps, or, like, a way of mapping reality, is kind of what she's saying, I think. I don't know, it's more I don't know, it's deeper than that. It's tough to talk about. Like right now, now she's talking about paradoxes. So it's going so fast, it's not even there.
Time is the only true unit of measure.
Actually, space-time is the unit of measure that we've known now, but... Because time in one place in the galaxy is different than a time in the other end of the galaxy. These are very deep concepts that the movie doesn't really dive headfirst into, other than the sci-fi element, but there's other concepts that it really brings forth, and it's very mentally stimulating, this movie.